It's 3 a.m. and I'm gonna change my life.
Here's why it feels right to clean your room at 3 a.m. Typically, you have a sudden burst of energy to change your life. For example, you're cleaning your room, going to the gym, realizing your potential. However, the paradox is it's hard. Many gyms aren't open at 3 a.m. You can't clean your room without the risk of waking up your family, so you put off a task for another day. Then the whole cycle proceeds to start again the next day. Then it keeps you in a loop of you being motivated at 3 a.m. Probably the reason why it feels so good to be productive around 3 a.m. is the freedom of doing what you want since everyone around you is asleep. And the extra time you have for yourself, you use it and try to be productive. And since there's not a lot of distractions at night, you understand the goals you have to achieve and try to achieve it at that time. However, most of the time, some of the problems are anxiety issues, fear of people watching you, and your family catching you working out at home, which is very embarrassing, and then trying to hide the fact that you're trying to work out. Then putting off tasks later and later into the next day until you feel ready to accomplish it. The thing is, if the assignment don't have a deadline, or what you're doing don't have a deadline, it'll take you longer, or if not, impossible to accomplish the task. For example, how these steps may work in real life. Let's say you're trying to read daily and consistently. You start with intention. Analyze the task, break the task down into a smaller problem that you know you can accomplish. So you start by reading 5 pages a day. Then you make a certain time for that action to appear. So you read 5 pages a day on the bus or on your way to work. Then you repeat that same task daily and you improve and innovate. Next day, you read 10 pages a day on your way to work. The next month, you read 20 pages and so on and so forth. And you keep this continuous loop. And this is how you can improve different areas of your life. Another example may be, for example, you want to cut out sugar. How do you start cutting out sugar? You start by small tasks. What is daily things you eat that are very sugary? For me, it's candy. So what you do is you say, I won't eat candy for 30 days. If you pass the 30 days, you move on and say either I won't eat candy for 60 days and soda. Then over time, your life would change from this progressively overloading habits on top of each other. Now, there's no point in making a YouTube video if I'm not trying to help you change your life. And the majority of the information will be useless if you can't do anything about it. So, to make this as simple as possible, we're going to start with steps. Step 1, break down the larger goal you're trying to achieve into smaller, actionable ones. Psychologically, what this does is give you a feeling of completion while inching you forward to your goal one step at a time. Step 2, be precise. Instead of saying I'm going to the gym tomorrow, say I'm going to the gym after I finish work at 5 p.m., which will implant in your mind when you're going to do the task. Step 3, be consistent and innovate. After being consistent over a while, you begin to optimize certain things to get the task done. While improving over time, repeat these 3 steps. You begin to optimize certain things to get the task done and improving over time since you're getting better. Repeat these same 3 steps over and over again until you essentially become a master of what you're trying to achieve. This is all trying to help you prevent the 3 a.m. motivation from haunting you the next morning. So, you act on the goal, you assess on the goal, you adjust the goal, and you keep going back in that same loop. At the end of the day, you probably know this information. However, have you solved this? Are you doing something about it? Or will you wake up the next day and wonder what your potential will be? If you're anything like me, you have big egos and think you're the main character, and that one day, since you're the controller of your life, you just become successful. However, that's not how life works.